Hi, I hope you can hear me well. So, I was on my way to work and I talked to my honey. Her name is Dee, anyway. So, Dee and I were talking, and I was just like, I realized what I was learning over the weekend, because over the weekend I got kind of down. And she was like, well, what is it? I said, I was learning that it is not my job to save everybody around me. And she was like, okay. And I said, not only was I learning that from her, what was I learning that from myself and the things that I was involved in, but I was learning it from her wanting to ensure that I don't experience what I was experiencing. Or she wanted to help me through my experience. And it's like, sometimes we can't help the people that we love the way in which we want to help, because your experiences or our experiences lead us to another destination. So that has brought me to think about, like, I'm big on alchemy, and being able to alchemize your experiences, it helps you see things from multiple perspectives. So what I thought about was incidents like when I was young, when I was 9, something happened and I was told that if I said anything, my mom would die. And I believe that shit. My mom outlived that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And then when I was 12 or 13, I was told that if I said something, then my brother would be hurt. My brother is thriving and doing well. And those instances are just a few that taught me that I can't save anybody. And sometimes the fear of someone being hurt will cause you to, will muzzle you. Don't be muzzled. Like, you have to say it. You have to get it out. It's freedom. It's a sense of liberation from said event. And I realize many of us are running around. I told my girl, I was like, D, I don't need you to be Captain Save-A-Ho for me. And she laughs, but I don't need a savior. I need support through the process. That's what's going to help us survive. That's what's going to help us love deeper. As a mother or a friend or whatever, sometimes we want to cushion blows for our children, for our family, for our friends, for our partners. We cannot. Blows were not cushioned for us. It doesn't mean that we have to do things so they can suffer, because some people will gatekeep so they can watch you try to figure things out in the way in which they had to figure it out. To me, that's wrong. That's like a sense of gatekeeping that's on bullshit. No, I'm not talking about that. But what I am talking about is when you know for a fact, when you know for a fact that what you're experiencing is showing you something, like that alchemizing level where it's showing you you. It's showing you where certain instances cause you to be in a prison, like you were arrested in certain spots of your development. And you don't have to be. So I'm saying this to say, don't forget you need those experiences. I'm not saying they're not painful, but if you can make it to the other side, if you can make it to the other side of those experiences, you will evolve in a level of growth that you were afraid to be. It's called that fear of success. And I'm not talking about the success on the superficial. I'm talking about the success that tells you you can do it. That you can do hard things. You can do it while it's rough. You can do it when it's tough. You can, Sam, I am. It's going on in my head. But knowing that, it helps you move on. It helps you understand that, oh, okay, this is what maturity looks like. Because it's either I'm going to be arrested in my development at the age of 12 years old and I'm walking around acting like a 50-year-old 12, like I'm a 12 in a 50-year-old body with a title or whatever and a job, or as a parent, as a partner, as a friend. No, try not to allow yourself to be arrested. Try not to allow yourself to stay stuck in a position of where you felt like you had to give something, or you had to overly endure sorrow or traumas or pain for somebody else. You don't have to. You don't have to. You are not there anymore. So in choosing to see yourself in those moments will be the best thing for you. The best ever. Knowing you don't have to be Captain Save-A-Ho, and you are no one's savior. If it's your child, let your child experience hardship, but not without it being in an environment where they got something to fall back on. It doesn't have to be like, oh, fuck that. I went through hard things, so you need to go through it too. Back in my day, we not in your day. I'm getting hyped. But I'm saying that to say is like, really think about what we doing here. Like, what are we really doing? What? Because when you have like that relationship where it's mature, where I can say, you know what I'm feeling right now, it feels ABCD, and I know it's showing me something. It's not about you, but right now I'm going through a war within myself. Can you support me in that? That is mature. That is a mature relationship that will be heaven on earth, like what you actually want your relationship to be like. But if you unwilling to say what needs to be said, to say the war that's going on within you, you're going to be running around feeling helpless and hopeless, trying to save people that don't want to be saved. They can't even see it because you haven't spoke life to what you see. Be the observer. If you see something, say it. I see that, or I feel like, I feel something from you. What is it? Is there something going on in your head? Like, do you want to talk about it? We have to be willing to break free from the shackles we have placed on our minds and our hearts, our emotions, because of old experiences. Those experiences are old. They are valid. However, they are old experiences. Yes, you carry some weight from it. They don't have to be as heavy. Let some of the weight off by saying how it's affecting you in this moment. Remember, we are all here experiencing different levels. And remember also too, some people didn't really go through hardship because their way was made so fucking smooth that to the point where they think based on what they've read, what they've measured, that they know that the data, that they know your experience better than you. They do not. And don't let them take that away from you. I hope this helps someone today, because it sure has helped me. Like, I told my honey, like, yeah, babe, I'll be your hoe, but I don't need you to save me. I don't need you to save me, if you know what I mean. Woo! You got to have fun with your partner. If you're not having fun, then what the hell? Because there's a whole lot of me in here. I got me, myself, all of us in here be talking. And yeah, we all show up differently. Whatever. Have a beautiful day. And don't forget, you're no one's savior. You could be generous. It's okay to be generous. But you don't have to give your all to make sure someone else confirmation to make sure someone else, I'm guessing I need to go inside. It's just everything going on to make sure that someone else doesn't have to experience hardship. You got this. You can do hard things.